All right, so we're standing right now in front of the Washington Monument, Baltimore Washington Monument. And what's really interesting about this monument is that this predates the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C. They were trying to raise funds, start planning for a monument in Washington, D.C., but that falls through. So instead they say, well, Baltimore is an up-and-coming city. Let's try and build a Washington Monument in Baltimore. So construction starts on the monument in 1815. Relating back to the Washington Monument, the main design of the monument is designed by a guy named Robert Mills, who also designs the Washington Monument in DC. So the design of the monuments are very similar. So it's called the Washington Monument. So obviously it is paying homage to George Washington. Specifically, way at the top of the monument, it has Washington resigning his commission in the Continental Army, which took place at the Maryland State House in 1783. This was a really symbolic, important moment, and it's a moment that Marylanders look back on fondly and wanted to remember. So that's why they went with that design of Washington actively resigning his commission on top of the monument. So construction starts on the monument in 1815, and it's not fully complete until 1829. Even after 1829, they are still adding on things to the monument. It's also interesting, the land we're on right now, where the Washington Monument is constructed, was actually part of land that belonged to John Eager Howard. This was in the woods of what was called his Belvedere estate at the time, and Howard decides to donate this land for the building of this Washington Monument. The Washington Monument is made from giant granite slabs, and it goes up all the way to about 178 feet in height. If you were to go into the monument, you'd see a bunch of stairs which can still take visitors way up to the top of the monument. There have been presidents that have come to see this monument after its construction, specifically James Monroe. During his presidency, he came to the services here at the Washington Monument and walked all the way up to the top and got a great aerial view of the emerging city of Baltimore. Washington monuments such as these and these types of commemorative monuments in Baltimore are really important to Maryland's revolutionary heritage. They were a way for Baltimoreans to remember the Revolutionary War and ideologically remember the American Revolution. They were a way to celebrate certain revolutionary figures, with George Washington obviously being at the very top of that. Our first president of the United States, the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army during the war. He is the embodiment of what a founding father should be and sets the example for future politicians and the structure of what the presidency is going to be in our country moving forward. And monuments like these were specifically set up to commemorate and celebrate not only the Revolutionary War heritage, but also commemorate how respected Washington was as a figure and how important he was not just to the country, but also to Baltimoreans of the time period. So to show off some of the symbolism we see at the monument, there's really symbolism all over the monument and around it. So for example, this cast iron fence here was built in 1838, was designed by Robert Mills. And the cast iron fence is designed to represent the strength of Maryland during the Revolutionary War, and it's supposed to represent the unity that Maryland showed by being one of the original 13 colonies, by aligning itself with revolutionary ideals, fighting in the Revolutionary War, and then becoming an important state within the United States.